Yeah, what's up, y'all? This is Craig Jockman, man. I'm about to get ready and watch the Detroit Pistons. They about to come on right now. They playing tonight at 7. That's what this video is about. As this game come on, man. This is just a quick Detroit Pistons talk real quick. I mean, so far so good or so far not so good, man. The Pistons having a rough start right now, man. They're having a rough start. Well, Reggie Jackson, he's hurt right now, man. He's been hurt. He got hurt in the offseason. He'll be out for at least, I don't know, 6 to 7 or 8 weeks. They say he will be back in every time soon. I hope he'll be back every time soon because, man, the Pistons have been inconsistent lately. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with the Pistons, man. To tell y'all the truth, ain't nothing wrong with the Pistons. They just inconsistent right now. I mean, wanna know why ain't nothing wrong with them, man? Okay, they lose to the teams like they lose to the teams like the Brooklyn Nets and the Phoenix Suns and all those bum ass teams that we should have beat in our lost column, man. But guess what? We beat the Thunder. The Pistons beat the Thunder, the Clippers, man. I mean, there are a lot of man. I mean, if you could beat the Thunder or the Clippers or any of those top teams, man, there ain't nothing wrong with the Pistons for real. Ain't nothing wrong with them for real. They just don't have nobody right now. They just don't have Reggie Jackson, man. There's no leadership. Reggie Jackson is the real deal of this team. He's the real deal of this team. They just so inconsistent lately. I mean the starting lineup, all right. Marcus Morris and Tobias Harris, man. They've been balling, man. They've been balling so far. Especially Marcus Morris, man. He's showing out. He's been showing out lately. And Tobias Harris, power forward. Even though he's a small forward. Yeah, Tobias Harris, former Magic, man. Shout out to him, man. He can ball too. But yeah, he been balling. And then Andre Drummond, not so much. Okay, this is his fourth. He's entering his fourth season. Fourth NBA season, man. I think this is his worst season. I think so far this has been his worst season, man. I mean, he was out rebounded, and then missing a lot of layups, man. And his hook shots is ugly as fuck, man. Man, did I mention that he gets out rebounded? Yes. It's been terrible. It's been a bad start for Andre Drummond so far, man. Bad start, man. Getting out rebounded. He get slammed on, jammed on. He just gets shitted on a couple of times, man. I mean, I don't know what's going on with Drummond, man. I think he let that all-star thing and that salary cap get into his fucking head, man. He's not focusing right now. For real, he ain't focusing right now. Old Drummond, get his shit together, man. And then we got a couple of new recruits. Ish Smith, Bino Udrich, and John Lure Ellison. I hope he plays. And that's it. Man, Bino Udrich, man. Okay, he's a defender though. He can score. He's a scorer. He's a defender though. I ain't gonna lie. He's not. He plays a lot better. He plays a lot better than Steve Blake. He's like Steve Blake though, but he plays a lot better than Steve Blake. But Bino Smith, man, I mean, he's not a backup for a backup point guard. He can play. He can good though. He can hustle. I can. I can. I can roll with. I can roll with Bino, man. I can roll with young Bino. Even though he looks like MJK with that hairstyle, man. Or Macklemore, Ben Macklemore on his his hairstyle is so funny, bro. And then we got Ish Smith. Man. Okay, former 76er. Ish Smith, he's not a even though his release is ugly as shit, man. Hey, he can hustle. I like the way he hustled. I like the way he hustled the ball most of the game. So I don't blame him from hustling though, but he just gotta pass the ball sometimes. He just gotta stop hogging the ball. He just gotta, pass that shit more. He has no court vision. He really don't. Three guys wide open. He just keep this shit to himself and try to drive it in himself, man. I don't blame him for making a name for himself, man, but he gotta stop doing that shit for real. You gotta play. It doesn't work like that in Stan Van Gundy's system, man. You gotta pass that shit, man. If you don't pass that shit, he gonna cut y'all asses out, man. You don't like that. Stan Van Gundy don't like that hogging shit, man. And KCP, even though he plays hard, KCP is like a homeboy though. He show out at the Palace, and on the road he play like shit. He play like shit on the road though. But his shots been falling at home though. He plays hard at home. KCP, he's been inconsistent lately. I mean, not much of a. Ever since Marcus Morris and Tobias Harris joined in, KCP hasn't been much of a big time scorer. 20 points a game. I mean, that he show out when he want to show out though. There's a time that he have a good game, and the next game he played garbage as fuck, man. And yep, that's KCP. And then Stan Van Gundy, he know his team is having a good rough start, but he said it to himself. It's too early to be panicking, man. It's too early to. I mean, we're in great shape. I agree with him. We're still in great shape, man. I mean, they beat teams like they just beat the Clippers at home, and they just beat Oklahoma City Thunder at home. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with this Pistons for real. That they just inconsistent lately. They just inconsistent. When Reggie Jackson comes back, the whole game will be changed. Everybody's gonna be stepping up, man. Cause man, when Reggie Jackson's on the floor, he's gonna score out, man. He scored like 20 points 15 times last year in the fourth quarter, man. It finished in that game with 43 points and dishing out 20 assists per game. You know what I mean? That's how Reggie Jackson rolled with his ugly black Bobby Shmurda looking ass nigga. That nigga ugly as fuck, man. But Reggie Jackson, he can ball. Reggie Jackson is the man. As soon as he comes back, man, we're gonna be looking like a playoff team, man. We can beat everybody with Reggie Jackson, man. Right now, the Pistons just had no leadership at all on the court. No leadership, trust me. When Reggie Jackson comes back, they about to make some noise. That's all that is, man. This is just a Detroit Pistons talk. And I'm bored. I'm kind of bored. I'm just making this video real quick. Talk Pistons stuff, man. Let me know in the comments below what y'all think about the Pistons. Subscribe to my channel. Just type in Craig Jockman. That's me. And then I'll holler at y'all next time. It's your boy Craig Jockman, man. Shout out to the subscribers. Shout out to DVE. Shout out to the Detroit fans around the world. Salute. Wrong hand. Salute. Peace out.